Good morning, everybody. It's May 20th. We're going to do a little daily reading for you. I'm MJ. I'm the founder of Ultra Love. Happy to be here with you guys. Super excited to meet you guys at Sunshine and Snow. May 28th, we're starting a weekly yoga class, followed up by, on May 28th, we're doing the tarot night, but we're aiming to do the tarot as a monthly event. So I really like monthly energy updates. So I'm intending to use the cards to channel the messages for the collective who's attending. So let's get into these messages for today, May 20th. Divine guidance and love and clarity is my intention with tarot. Divine guidance and love and clarity. We're looking for that beautiful wisdom that allows us to really choose the optimal path for ourselves. This is new beginning energy. Difficult messages possibly coming in. There could be exchanges between some younger people, some children, obviously, or just younger people in our lives. This looks like this is a completion. This is definitely so death reverse is like sometimes if we're resisting some ending, and or this is the closing chapter. So this is maybe the final grief, or maybe the final message or the final exchange that needs to happen. There is some element of truth coming through. So the Ace of Wands to me is like this fresh new beginning via Wheel of Fortune. There's a shift of our perspective, but there's Wheel of Fortune is very karmic. This is very much like we are all at the whim of the hands of time, and we're all in essence here for our own expression, and yet we're interrelating, you know, and that's part of the karmic dance of our lives. So this feels like taking new opportunities. And the death reverse with the Judgment is like, I'm hearing this is the end, my friend. I don't mean to make light of it if there's an actual passing, because for some this could be the case. The Judgment to me is like it's that polarity of death itself, where it's incredibly painful to lose people, and some people have experienced death where at the moment of death there is a sense of freedom or relief, or, you know, especially when somebody's been in pain leading up to the passing, there can be a sense of like, and now they're not in pain, you know, or they're not gripped by the physical body anymore. Oh gosh, sorry to be the bringer of fantastic news, my lovers, but you know, this is the life. Sidetrack. Part of the reason I read tarot is that I am somebody who still heals from people-pleasing tendencies, and whilst teaching yoga and meditation is an exquisite practice to share, I wanted to share more, and I realized just in a conversation, I often just want to hold space and presence, and yet my default can be to say what people want to hear rather than a deeper truth. Tarot helps me to share the deeper truth. And, you know, like anyone, I think that gets to a certain point in life, pain and death and sorrow and really difficult things happen in our lives, and they shape us. And death with Judgment to me is one of those big moments in our lives, in your life, in my life, right? And I feel like I could cry because this is like a massive burden, like finally letting go, and hence where that can be, if we've, say, been caring for a parent or been caring for someone who's unwell and then they pass. Again, we grieve the pain of loss in the heart, but energetically there's a big shift because suddenly we don't have to carry that burden anymore. Divine guidance and loving clarity for my lovers. the meanie energy. Whenever that card pops up, I always think of just saying, beware, you know. Sometimes it can be that someone in our life, or even our own psychology, but someone in our life might not necessarily speak about us in a very high regard. Or beware of you being one of those people where we can catch ourselves gossiping or speaking in ways that are slightly out of term. I'm sure we might all be guilty of that sometimes. The calming energy is giving me a sense of calm. There will be an experienced growth spurt here, my lovers, as far as like, I'm feeling a softening. It's again, even building up to this big end or completion. For some, this has been resisted. You know, we've held on to something, or because trigger warning, I want to say, but I'm somebody who sort of believes we try to hold on too much, that there's an essence of like actually embracing death as a process of life, and not being so frightened of it, so that we can re-embrace more sacred passage, which I think, you know, is happening. There's more and more even career options for people to assist people in that process. And I mean, I'm sure people that work in hospitals and like hospice staffs, they're amazing humans who do fantastic work. I just see that kind of spiritual evolution, or a greater sacred connection within all of our systems, that these systems that uphold our collective humanity, to make, you know, like, you feel me, like making sure that we're looking after doctors and nurses and care workers. And I remember years ago, there was a garbage strike in Spain, and I was flying, flying home from somewhere in Spain. And because of this garbage strike, there was just trash everywhere, like litter everywhere, all over the airport, etc. But I thought, well, you know, maybe these people deserve more pay. And that's true. I think of the hardworking people that keep the society going around deserve as much money. Certainly, well, there's that addressing disparity in our culture. If you check out TikTok and things on YouTube, there's this whole celebrity blackout. And I wouldn't want to take away from the wonderful talent of many celebrity people. However, I think what we're growing weary of is the disparity of financial flow, and put that to dispensal disparity with regards to people's sensitivity to that suffering and what's going on, and the slightly dystopian expression of class, wealth, and glamour in a time when the large majority of people it's not what we're valuing anymore. So I would dare say this value shift is obvious. It's happening. Younger and younger generations can see through the bullhalla. Increasingly, I think humanity, we're being forced to really shift and grow and heal and express the authentic truth of who we are. And that's our service to the world, right? So final messages. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope the weekend has been fantastic for you all as well. So the Six of Pentacles is here as well. This is like tea chat. This is like getting together with some friends and having a cup of tea. Sometimes from that card, I also am aware of be aware of what you're saying, because you never know who's listening. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For some of you, there is more than likely a Libra coming in. This could be a good friend. This is about about balance. This is about equanimity and exchange. Six of Pentacles, for some of you, could be a negotiation, especially, for example, if there's been a death and then we have to talk to people about inheritances. Let's get one more card, you guys. The Nectar. I do love this card. To me, it's often representative of self-care, but also the depth of how beauty comes from darkness, how we can express things that come from the shadow that create something really beautiful out of something that maybe isn't. Another energy I get with this is to reach out for, like, even things like a massage, things that pamper your soul, to allow yourself that sweet nectar. For some of you, you are like ripening. You're becoming more whole, more ripe, right, for the plucking. So the nectar is like this juicy ripeness, and you just give it a little bit more calm. Just give it a little bit more time to process. If we're going through grief, right? Yeah, if we're going through a great loss, then we always need to give ourselves time to process that stuff. And it's just the way the cookie crumbles, my loves. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Don't forget to book in for May 28th. I would love to see you for yoga and for the tarot night. If you want to come to both, feel free to reach out for a £5 discount. Take care. Peace out.